Outpatient here, and I wanted to make a YouTube video on how to change your ostomy out in the wilderness, which we are in fact here. I have my good friend Chris filming me today. We went backpacking for the day, and actually the couple days, but either way, we are out outside, and I wanted to make a quick video on what you'd do if you were out in the middle of nowhere, basically giving an example of the fact that an ostomy bag does not limit you to what you can do or where you can go. Granted, I have some limited supplies here. I have, of course, my wafer. I have my skin prep because my skin hates life when I don't use this, so I always carry these. I have my Hollister bag, and today I am using my Safe and Stoma wipes, and these are kind of heavy, so if you're going backpacking, I might think about it whether you want to take them or not. But maybe use some paper towels, or if you had to, you didn't need to wipe it down, or you could use leaves, or we're actually at a river right now, you could use something, you could go in the river. This I just happen to have, so I am using these today. But there are also options as well if you decide not to take them on your trip and you need to change your ostomy bag. And so we will start real quick. I found this trusty log on the side of the riverbed, and so I am using that as my office space today. And I am just cutting out my wafer here, and again, I know my stoma size, so I do not need my measuring tool. And try and keep everything in a specific location so you don't litter, of course. And try and make it as clean as possible so that way you don't spill anything onto your wafer. That would be horrible, especially if you only have one, like I do. But put my paste on here, and this is again the Adapt paste. Put a nice little fine ring around it, and I always start out doing this because that way it gives the paste a little bit of time to become tacky. But let's set that aside really quick. Set our paste aside, and let's start taking the bag off. Maybe take the stoma wipes out first, just be prepared. Alright, so my wafer and bag have been on for a few days, so it's going to be fairly easy to clean up. I found that the longer the bag and the wafer is on, the easier the site is to clean up, which is always really convenient. When the wafer isn't on for as long, the paste tends to be kind of a nightmare to get off. And I have products that will help take that off, and I will make those known to you in a future video coming up. So we are clear of the bag. Just cleaning up the site now. And now we just kind of wait until it dries.
Cool.
Alright, now that the stoma wipes, because these are actually a wet product remover, has dried, I'll join the two clips. I am putting my barrier protector on. And just give that about 15 seconds or less, just until it's tacky. Enough time to dry. Maybe blow on it a little bit. I generally do. Alright. And now we've given the paste enough time to become tacky on the wafer. And just put it on like so. And I like to stretch my stomach out because that way it simulates me standing up as opposed to bending over. It doesn't get a good fit on your wafer, and I find that it ends up falling off quicker that way. So that's just how I put my wafer on, kind of like that, making sure it gets a really good seal. And then put my bag on. And I have to use my old clip because I did not bring another one. Again, limited supplies because we're out in the middle of nowhere. And like that, we have a changed bag. And again, I hope this video has been informative, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Outpatient. And I wanted to add a little note onto this video stating that the supplies that I had were limited, but I still had most everything that I would have normally if I were to change my bag at home. I was basically making this video to let those viewers know that you are not limited to where you go and what you want to do if you have an ostomy bag. You can go and change your bag anywhere. It doesn't have to be in your bathroom, your bedroom. It can be on the side of a log, out in the middle of nowhere. You're really limitless, and I hope my video demonstrated that a little bit, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.